Hey there guys, Aevatrex here, and today I am basically redoing a video that I did earlier because it had audio issues. I believe I fixed those audio issues, so what we're basically going to be doing today is just going over my heroes. Basically giving you my thoughts about the talents that I've chosen for most of them, and then go from there. For starters, we'll start here with my Druid. He is a level 150 Druid with 4 of 9 energetic. The energetic will be going to 5 of 9 probably within the next week or two, because I will need that because I'm working still towards the 6th hero base, and that's going to be crucial because it would allow me to then heal all 6 heroes instead of 5. So I'll be looking to get that up in the next few weeks. Now, as far as a talent, I did choose Heavy Blow 405. The reason being is because Druid is one of my main staples in the boss fight, and with this Heavy Blow, it allows me to start the chain stun going. So that's basically why I chose the Heavy Blow. Outside of the boss, though, the Heavy Blow has little things to do for Druid. In the arena, it might be useful from time to time, but overall rating, etc., it's really not that useful of a talent. You mainly want to have, for instance, like a Berserk or things like that, maybe Revitalize for arena. So there's that. Um, Now, most of my heroes aren't really centralized for arena because um, to be anywhere near the top 100, you need to basically dedicate most of your time to the arenas and have full revitalize. So I didn't really want to strive for that. So basically, I'm basically striving for here be monsters, dungeons, and just regular rating, and of course the boss. Now, my Spirit Mage does have a 4/5 Revitalize with a 6 of 9 Magic Missile. The Revitalize was basically very lucky. I was only gonna reroll a few times and got that, so that definitely helps, especially in the arena. Now, this is my main boss fighting hero. This Pumpkin Duke with the 7 of 9 Celebrate and the 5 of 5 Berserk basically lets me solo the tier 3 boss in about 2 minutes and change. The 5 of 5 Berserk on Pumpkin Duke, it's one of the best talents that you can have, period. Maybe outside of the arena, um, but in the arena, you always want to have the higher revitalize. It'll always shine more. But overall, in all aspects of the game, Berserk will always be a good talent on Pumpkin Duke. Now on Cupid, it is 7 of 9 Cupid's arrow, and it does have a 5 of 5 heavy blow. Again, the heavy blow is the same as Druid. Mainly use it because of the boss fight, but I do want to change Cupid to a high revitalize, maybe 4 or 5, 5 of 5 if I can even get that. But that's basically the reason I have heavy blow is just to get that boss started quicker. Now, Thunder God does have a 5/5 Revitalize. Again, that was just a talent that I was rerolling a few times and got lucky. It does have a 4 of 9 Thunderstorm, but I am thinking of getting that up to 5 of 9, mainly because I'm going to be starting to do Wave H, and when Thunder God procs, everything just dies all around it. So I'm definitely thinking about getting that up. And also, quick tip on Thunder God. Because he has a 5/5 Revitalize, when I start the boss, usually I start with Druid and let Druid pick up aggro and then start off dropping Thunder God first. That way, I have a second and a half to get maybe an extra 2 heavy blow hits in. That basically it ups my chances of getting a heavy blow every time I do the boss. So it's not needed for the boss, but it definitely helps make things quicker. Now, my Minotaur is 136. I've been hard at work on this guy since he came out. He's almost 137, and now I am starting to save up shards, or not shards, HB to get him up to 8 stars as soon as he hits 140. Already got my body slam to 7 of 9. And after a few rolls, I haven't really rolled much on his talent, but after a few rolls, I got War God, and I decided to stick with it because It basically helps a lot in raiding and dungeons, etc. And ideally, you might want to have like a revitalize on him, but War God or Bulwark, for instance, are definitely a good choice on him. Now this guy, Immortep, I actually just got a few days ago. I actually got the 7,500 shards that you need to get him, and I actually bought him with the shards. I actually have a few videos regarding that. Um, but he came with a 1 of 5 War God. Now I went ahead and changed that to a 1 of 5 Enlighten with the free gems that I got from today's update. So I rerolled twice. The second one was Enlightened, so I decided to take that over War God. Now overall, War God would be the better talent on him, but because I'm trying to catch up with all the other heroes, I decided to just get Enlightened and later on just roll a few times, see if I get something decent, and then stick with that. But he is definitely him and Thunder God. I'm thinking is gonna be alongside Pumpkin Duke and Druid and Cupid definitely for the wave age. As far as my sixth hero on that, I'm not really 100% sure. Probably Minnow. I'll probably be dropping Spirit Mage just for the waves anyway. I definitely want to keep that for raiding. Now the rest of my heroes are in level 100 or less, but the main one here is Champion. He has a 4 or 5 Berserk, which is instrumental in getting a stun lock on the boss and staying the 3 minutes. Now, I don't really need the Berserk anymore because of my Pumpkin Duke and all the other heavy blows that I got going on right now, but he just makes everything so much better and more consistent. Berserk 405 or 505 is definitely the talent that you want on your champion if you're looking to do the tier 3 for the full 3 minutes. Now, Succubus is a hero which is it's interesting because I did get 505 Berserk. I Succubus was one that I didn't really do many rolls on, maybe like 10 rolls or so, and got that Berserk. I wish it could have been another hero that I used more, but hey, still a 505 Berserk, and I actually used her a lot when I was sub 2,000 or 3,000 in the arena. It definitely helped a lot. But she just, I don't really find much use for her at the stage that I'm at in the arena or for anything else really. Because Spirit Mage with the 4 or 5 Revitalize and the 6 and 9 Magic Missile, where I'm at in the arena is a better option because instead of DPS in the Shrine down, I can actually just DPS the opposing player's heroes with the Spirit Mage and the Minotaur. So unfortunately, that's what happens with Succubus. But sub 1000 Succubus is definitely a good hero, and Berserk it would just make her proc faster. So it's definitely a good talent. Now moving on to Reaper. Reaper, I've gotten to 5 of 9, and I did get a 4 or 5 Revitalize. Again, another one of those heroes where I didn't really re-roll too many times, but the few times that I did re-roll, I actually hit the jackpot. It's just, I guess, the wrong hero, but nevertheless, Revitalize is still very good on him for raiding and dungeons, etc. Even Arena, because of the new Minotaur, since he doesn't hit flying troops, Grizzly Reaper can be a very good counter for that. So I guess it's like a indirect buff to Grizzly Reaper because Grizzly Reaper really wasn't seeing much arena time. Now Atlanticor, I do have a 4 of 9 spectacular skills and a 5 of 5 tenacity. Tenacity is a great tanking talent, but with Atlanticor is not that great because when it comes to Atlanticor, you want to proc as fast as you can. So Revitalize will always be king. But Tenacity will basically allow Atlanticor to stay alive a little longer, maybe have that extra half a second to actually do proc. So I'm thinking of maybe getting him up later on when I have all my main heroes to the 8 star. But not really a rush to do anything with Atlantic Core so far, but it's definitely a good hero to have. Now this Paladin with the 505 Tenacity was actually born with it, which is why I've actually decided to level it up somewhat. I'm thinking maybe I'll get it to level 100 because I am working on my might as well, and I want to get Marquis, so I'll be leveling him up when I have some spare HP. But Tenacity on Paladin is probably one of the best talents that he can have. Now moving on to Snowzilla. Snowzilla, haven't really paid much attention to him because when I got him, I already had my main hero, so he really wasn't going to replace anybody. But I did get a War God, which increases attack by 25%. And if you know Snowzilla, you know that Snowzilla is one of the best DPS for the boss. So I might get him up to level 100 as a priority over other ones. But 405 War God is just very good, and I got that War God in just a few rolls, so that's always good. And this ninja here with the 405 Revitalize was actually born with it. As you can tell, I haven't really put any time into this ninja because I just don't see any use. Even in the arena, I just have better options. But that is an amazing talent to have, and maybe later on, if there's some sort of indirect buff or anything like that, he might see some play. And let me see if I have anybody else. No, not really. So that was basically my heroes there, guys. So you can see my base is just a modded death box. It's basically base for H, even though I'm not doing H just yet. I'm getting it all ready. Right now I am working on my 6 hero base. I do have my vaults already set, my mana and gold vaults. So that is already done. As far as the army camp, that's already done to level 16, the 4 army camps. What I'm working on is my mana mills, which are 12 and 13 respectively, going to get that to 16 as soon as I can, and then start on my gold mines. Once I get that 6 hero base, it's actually going to be going right here. This little flower is actually reserving a spot for that 6 hero base, as you can see. So that's just basically that's all it's there for. Um, but that's it, guys. I'll be posting more videos later on, and if you guys like the videos, subscribe. Definitely, I do appreciate that, and I'll be coming out with more content for you guys. Well, until next time, guys. Later.